they feed for this kind of content over there, especially on a slow week, and talking about minorities is pretty much the chudlogic viewers' favourite pastime. Not even me. They're talking about you guys. They're saying that's your favourite pastime, guys. I really don't know where the idea of me on queer... Oh, it's Bobby! Yo! Bobby! 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 I do understand YouTube. I didn't really think much when I said that comment. I'm just sick of seeing this guy's face. Dude, I'm living rent-free in this Redditor's head. Anyway, let's cut a second channel segment out of looking at the subreddit, okay? Okay, the post got taken down, but I just want to look at some of the comments, to be honest. Stop flagging the video and just stop giving him attention. So basically, this is the Reddit post that's been removed now, which is the post of my video. It's now been removed. Maybe as a product of that convo, I don't know. But whatever, I just wanted to have a little look at what Lerix's community was saying about all this on the for the second channel. So let's have a little look. Stop flagging the video and just stop giving him attention in the first place. It'll only stay relevant if you keep giving him attention. Bro, don't they know who they're talking about? Don't they know that I'm chudlogic from fucking Rolling Stones? Bro, what the fuck? Let the guy like makeup. Every man you see on TV wears makeup. I mean, these people are obviously not familiar with, like, Bo Blacks and the commentary stuff, but, like, how many fucking hours of content was made about fucking Bo Blacks putting makeup on? Like, yeah, bro, if you're, like, not known for wearing makeup and you put makeup on, people are going to talk about that. And also, men on TV wearing makeup are not wearing blush. They're wearing, like, you know, makeup to look normal, to look like a normal skin tone under the lighting. Because I'm fairly certain that under lighting you look quite pale because of the way the light is, like, hitting your skin and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh god, these fucking effort posts, bro. Holy shit, dude. As someone who used to be part of this community and watched Chud, he most likely doesn't care. He doesn't care that Liam is wearing makeup. He doesn't care that he's a femboy, etc. But that doesn't mean they won't make fun of you. It's very common in that community to not care about something, but still want to make fun of it regardless because they think it's funny. Maybe Chud is coming more from a personal perspective because he was good acquaintances with Liam, and is one of the people that genuinely think Liam isn't being authentic with himself. Which is honestly ridiculous. I used to watch Liam all the time back when he was Lerix, back before his year gap, back before he kind of made it big in that community. And I could see this change from a mile away. Really? What, putting makeup on? I don't know. What was it about him playing Rape Me whilst covering the super mega allegations that you thought he was going to put makeup on? I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly, dude. When he did his little cutaway to rape breaking news, what you thought, oh, he's done that in a very feminine fashion.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Chud cares he's wearing makeup.
I mean, if there was, like, other big stuff going on, I mean, that might have been a shorter segment. You know, I definitely farmed it. Because there wasn't much else happening that day. Like, fuck it. Let's milk this. I'm not saying he wasn't being himself during his commentary days, because I think he was, but during his streams you could see minor changes in the way he spoke about things. He'd make updates on his Twitter, denouncing things he thought were wrong from his past, taking a more empathetic approach every new drama that came out. Over time you could see him be more embarrassed by the community he harboured. Is this true? I don't... Maybe towards the very end, as he got sick of streaming. But... Honestly, the only thing that came out of left field is the femboy stuff. Oh, he did saying the femboy stuff is out of left field. Because he used to tell people not to draw it because it made him uncomfortable, but he probably just changed his mind on that. I don't know, it's not that deep. I sort of get why people see this as a jarring change, but really, if you paid attention to things he'd say, you'd know that this was coming. At least he seems to be on good terms with Smaggle. God, oh, fucking hell, dude, it's all effort posts. What the fuck is going on in this subreddit, bro? Yeah, for sure. Even at the end of the Lerix channel, I remember him having a new thing about intrinsic attributes and disavowing any comments based on such. A lot of people just took it as being ad-friendly and shit at the time, but looking back now, it's definitely diverging from the usual commentary wildness. When Chud first got wind of this during the gaming stream, like the first thing he said was something like, well, I guess we'll have content for tomorrow. I did say that, yeah. I did. That's pretty much word for word what I said. Yes, correct. Which is, of course, the whole reason he's covering it. Viewership went crazy for this segment. In general, Chud doesn't necessarily care that Lerix is wearing makeup now. He mostly just talked about the complete 180 switch up. Lamau, I watched the Chud stream that this is clipped from. The entire commentary... Dude, I can't be... Dude. I mean, I'll read it because, you know, people are still interested in this topic, seemingly. But holy fuck, bro. Have you ever heard brevity is the soul of wit? Fucking hell, dude. Okay. Let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. Where are we going to? Well, we don't want to rush this, dude. We're chilling. We're chilling, honestly. You can tell these are all written by women. Or males, should we say. Yeah, dude, I did get sent a few bits, which I didn't, you know, I don't, dude, I don't really like bringing stuff up that people send me in the midst of a conversation. It feels quite dishonest. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you sending it, but like, I'd rather just go off what I know in my head or what I've got already. Feels a bit deceptive to be like, you know, oh, look at this that I've got sent. You know, it's like, almost like cheating. It's like you're cheating, you know? I've missed a lot of what's happening. Oh, hey, Smaggle. I just spoke to Lerix, Liam Donovan. It happened so quickly. But word is getting out there. Roll it back if you want to see it. Chud has PTSD from his old massa. Do you know what's funny about that? I was thinking that. I was actually thinking a bit about that just then. I wouldn't call it PTSD. That's a very DGG-esque framing. But I would say that it's, yeah, I mean, I always thought it was a bit like of a shitter move. Where it's like, you've got this community of people that are just feeding you things that you then use in the debate. It's like, hang on a minute. Not a very fair kind of fight, so to speak. You know, it's like, you should go off what you kind of know already or think already. Where, you know, I mean, there's, you know, I could have easily gone to my Discord and be like, quick guys, find me examples of like Lerix's videos where he's political. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't watch his content. So I don't know what he says in his videos. So, yeah, I don't know. Yes, we'll get to the Bo Blacks comment. Don't worry. Don't worry. Love the Chill Wednesday streams. They're my favourite among Chill Anti-Soy Thursday and Chill Attic Friday and Chill Transoid Saturday and Chill Body Cam Sunday. Very true. I watched Chud stream, but this clip from the entire commentary community is kind of on one right now. The makeup thing. A lot of it is just the genuine distaste for anything even slightly LGBTQ+. That a lot of people over there have and views are very right-wing on the average. But there is another layer that I do understand to a point about this. On his past channel, one of the last major dramas he covered was the Bo Black situation, which while Bo B is an extremely different debacle on the whole, when we focus in on the purely similar gender expression aspects Bo Blacks was leaning into, he did have negative comments regarding such. One of which was the fact that Bo Blacks as well used to make commentary videos shitting on those same concepts. A lot of the commentary people are digging even further back and painting it as our biggest transphobe has gone woke, but stuff that happened years ago, in my opinion, is completely reasonable to grow out of. Yeah, dude, to be honest with you, like, the jailing conversation where he's being, like, transphobic, I don't even, like, I think that's reasonable. I think it's reasonable that you don't want to be like, 41%, like, you know, trans, slur. That's fair enough. That you don't want to be that extreme with it. I don't think that's that crazy. But I think the reality is people are going to point out, you said this, and now you're wearing makeup. But I don't personally see it the same way. Like, I can understand you don't want to be that extreme about it. Like, 41% is a pretty fucking wild thing to say. I know that you guys love to joke about it. But you were basically telling someone to redact themselves, more or less. Like, I get that you don't necessarily want to be that harsh about it. It's more so, yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think it's that crazy. Problem? Well, I don't have a problem with it. It's fine. But I understand, like, I don't want to go, you know, I don't want to go to a trans person and tell them to top themselves. Like, I get that, you know? If they're trying to force me, okay, whatever. I'm getting some anti-woke sentiments in chat. Let's calm down about that, please. I particularly had questions because of the more recent events, but he answered a lot of what I brought up during the stream, and it seems like this is genuine, fairly recent change in perspective. And I really believe this new community's vibe and being away from the negativity surrounding these concepts in commentary most definitely helped him find more comfort in being able to experiment publicly. So I fully support it and appreciate the growth. At first, I did question it a bit because when you build and profited off of a platform that criticised individuals in similar situations, it does feel a certain type of way to see the 180 now, but people do change. I know there's plenty of things I thought as a kid that I couldn't possibly agree with, and I'm sure everybody has that experience. So yeah, Chud and the community are overreacting and being ridiculous about the whole thing, but really it's to be expected. They fiend for this kind of content over there, especially on a slow week, and talking shit about minorities is pretty much the chudlogic viewers' favourite pastime. Not even me. They're talking about you guys. They're saying that's your favourite pastime, guys.
Money off depressed people.
Using housemates for fun. Some are gone. God, by this account is gone.
Thank you. Very base. Thank you for the super chat. That's you guys, not me. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, guys. I'm chilling. I'm being chilling. That's about you. They're saying you're anti-minority. Terrible business. I really don't know where the idea of me shitting on queer... Oh, it's Bobby! Yo! Bobby! 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 I really don't know where the idea of me shitting on queer culture came from. In fact, I have a couple of main channel videos from 2023 where I defended trans rights. I was making transphobic jokes back in 2016, but that was almost a decade ago. Crying face. Because you made fun of Tipster for multiple hours-long bully streams, which were really just projection. Well, I mean, I can sort of understand where Bobby's coming from, but I think Bo Blacks was exceptionally, like, brutally critical of Tipster, bullied Tipster, over coming out as pansexual. So I think this person's making a reasonable point, even though they don't know the point that they're making, because they don't know the streams. But he was, like, mocking Tipster for coming out as pansexual, and then turned into a non-binary OnlyFans porn star. Like, come on, bro. That, I think, is what is being referenced there. I don't think you actually watched those streams as a takeaway. Why are you here, Bo Blacks? Surely you know this will involve people clowning on you, right? I'm not going to withhold a comment because random people I don't know might say mean things. I'm not an insecure teenager, Lamau. Yeah, I mean, you know, Bo Blacks is... I mean, I don't even know what Bo Blacks is doing now. I've not even followed Bo Blacks'... You know, whatever shit they're doing now, I've got no clue. But I think he's coping. I think they are coping a bit about that. But anyway. I completely believe in people growing and developing different beliefs. I wouldn't say it's fair to hold old commentary jokes against anyone who's moved on out of the spaces and expresses remorse. Do you know what? I mean, yeah, sure. Bro, I have crazy deja vu, or you said exactly this in the same cadence on Kick. I don't think so. Did I cover this? I can't remember covering the Bo Blacks posts. Maybe I am repeating myself. It was notable talking point on your coverage of the situation, and even if you weren't ever the worst offender, you were still standing next to Augie RFC and folks like that during many occasions where you're definitely making disrespectful comments. Either way, the point was that Liam did bring this up and criticised it whether it was fair or not. So it's reasonable for people who were around for that era to be a bit confused about such a quick 180 and have questions. I'm not trying to dissect it if it's any validity, just that the concept was brought up in ways that it was. Fair enough. When you see videos this long about something so minor, you just know it's only being made for extra ad revenue. At least I'm making ad revenue, Bobby, eh? Where's your fucking ad revenue, bro? Where's your house? Where's your car, bro? Where's your fucking Tesla, bro? What happened to your Tesla? You still got that, have you? Still driving about in that, are we? Bro, the funny thing is, when's your next break booked for, mate? Wait, off to anywhere nice on your next holiday? Off to anywhere nice? Oh, man. Come on. Come on, dude. I don't even care about Boblax anymore. It's just funny to just be casually mean. I don't even know what he's doing. Maybe he's doing really well. Maybe I look like an idiot right now. Maybe he's bought another Tesla. Maybe he's got another one. Who knows? Who knows, guys? He can relate to TX2 now. All jokes aside, this is such weird behaviour. A 2-hour-long video is insanity. Shocked people care enough to sit and watch that. Piggies eat up the slop. Indeed. Lovely. So pathetic, honestly. Please, anyone who's seen this, go and report the video. Did Liam delete his comments or something? I think that was Liam's comment, wasn't it? Saying to not report it. But anyway. I mean, you know, fair play. He did say don't report the video. I mean, it did feel like he was doing it in like it's a bad idea because you get into like a fight over it or something. Rather than it being just, it's wrong to do, full stop. But whatever, dude. I mean, it's enough to, you know, he at least said something to hopefully stop his audience reporting the video. He did, but it was in a very kind of like, you know, don't do that, guys, because think about what the consequences could be. You know? But I don't have it to hand. You know Liam came from the commentary community originally, right? He knows better than anyone that a false copyright strike would destroy his career overnight. Buried in a comment thread. I mean, yeah, people were saying it was in a comment thread, he was trying to bury it, something like that. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, that feels a bit... You get into, like, if you want to make that criticism, that's up to you. For me, it's a bit finicky to get to that level where you're sort of, like, analysing where it was. Like, yes, it should have been in the original post, whatever, but it's, like, not worth getting into, like, a fucking argument about it, you know? For me, personally. That would be an unjustified strike. I don't like him, chudlogic, either, but abusing YouTube's copyright is the lowest thing you could do. You obviously don't understand YouTube. People encouraging reporting in a content creator subreddit look really bad for them. I do understand YouTube. I didn't really think much when I said that comment. I'm just sick of seeing this guy's face. Dude, I'm living rent-free in this Redditor's head. What the fuck? Mr. David 276. Literally no clue who this guy is. And he's like sick of the sight of me. I'm just sick of seeing this guy's face every time I start watching a creator who shows any sign of being left-leaning. Then click the stop recommending me this channel button. Algo's doing its work. Sick of this guy. Sick of this. I'm sick of this guy. Based? Dude, IRSL Weebs is such a snarker at this point, honestly. I noted it in the Discord, which is why I've timed him out repeatedly. But I'm seeing it now in chat. Very annoying. Insecure men exposing themselves the moment they see any form of expression, nothing new. Oh. You're not comfortable with some guy putting a bit of blush on? Well, you must be insecure. You want to put some blush on. Right. I'm chilling. Anyway, this is his comment. Oh no, he didn't delete it. I was wrong. He's still got it up. And then he's got his reply here. So this is what he said about flagging the video. Okay? And in fairness, I know people are saying it wasn't... I mean, you're going to see this. You're going to see this, dude. I don't think it's that big a deal that it wasn't... It was an afterthought, but obviously...
Okay, that's wonderful.
You know.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Maybe if you put on some makeup you could have a new fan instead of a hater.
Very true. Thank you for the 333. Thank you. Obviously, though, don't flag or report the video. It causes more trouble than good. There's far more legitimate things to criticise him over, like what I said above. It's never good to get into a reporting, flagging battle. So, I mean, you know, if I was being super finicky about this, it's like... He's saying it's like, oh, it's more trouble than it's worth, guys. Of course you don't think it's a big deal. You've long lost your lust for combat. Dude. Stylo is on my ass all the time, bro. It's insane. Well, no, I just think it's, you know, you can get to a point where you're arguing every single little fucking thing. Where's your rage? Where's your passion? But it does come across more so like he's saying it's bad because it starts a fight rather than having a more fundamental disagreement with flagging or reporting on the basis of the behavior itself being wrong, you know? So, yeah, that's what I'd say about that. Yeah, fair enough. Dude, he's back again. Mr. David 276. It's okay, bro. It's okay, buddy. Okay? I get that it's annoying to see my handsome English face everywhere, but you just need to click the don't recommend button and you never see me again, hopefully. I just hate seeing this shit on my recommended, since I watch you and setting things to do not recommend this channel rarely does anything on YouTube anyway. That's not true. There's so many channels that said do not recommend and it completely removes them from your screen. You don't see them anymore. It's an absolute stop on that video getting shown. So that's cope. This is a good reply though. I hope you'll address a bit more on stream. Looking forward to future streams. Not a Chud fan, but why would you mention the person he flirting in DMs with is 17 but lied to her about his age, if not trying to poison the well or act in bad faith? Just seems unnecessary if all you are trying to do is show hypocrisy. Fair comment. I mean, I feel like this one post is fair because it's being talked about way more than it should be, so some people are going to come across these things, but the discussion's been had, and these videos pretty much speak for themselves. Anybody supporting the Liam Donovan channel most likely won't find value in this content and just disregard it. Sure. Yeah, what a disgusting pervert. Clearly projecting whatever he's got going on to you. What does that mean, bro? Dude, you can't even mock some guy you used to know sticking a bit of makeup on without people acting like you've got some sort of projection going on. Dude, people are saying true. People are saying true, bro. People are saying true, dude. Okay, what's the projection exactly? That I want to wear makeup, or I've got some sort of latent interest in ladyboys or something. Is that what it is? Right, got it. That's what you're claiming. Dude, I wish I could prove it to you. I wish I could show you all of my DMs and be like, look guys, look, I'm innocent, okay? No gawk. No gawk. You want to wear makeup and listen to emo alt music. It is, dude, it is a life sentence. It is a life sentence. I am basically, there's a sex offenders registry for being a chaser in the court of public opinion. And if you get caught chasing once, that's it. You're on there forever, bro. You ain't coming off of there, no matter what you do. No matter what happens. Unbelievable. Dude, where's that fucking meme? You know the meme of the truck and it's got like, you know, sex offenders register, life sentence, and all this sort of thing. That's like being caught being a chaser once. It's the same shit, dude. Who's got the meme that I'm talking about? Yeah, I've been they're going to brand me tomorrow. They're going to get a big iron with a big C and just brand it into my forehead. Yes, dude, I'm glad DK understands. DK gets it. Go to the grocery store every week your whole life and you're not a farmer. But if you fuck one with balls, you're a pervert. Dude, I didn't fuck any of these people, bro. What do you mean? There's some spicy DMs. 5 years ago, I might add. Nearly 6 years ago at this point. The DK's making it sound worse, dude. Dude, a lot's happened since then. A lot's happened since then, okay? I recall you... Okay, dude. Yes, it is DK's job to make things sound worse than they are, and then he gets crucified for it. I saw 2 videos exactly like these, talking about it's wrong that Liam slightly changed his appearance and calling him a girl because he wore nail polish and wore a bit of makeup. Yeah, they kept saying when they don't care about what Liam does, when they literally made an hour-long video pointing out everything Liam said or did. These are full-grown adults, by the way. So what this person fails to understand is that you can make a video about something without fundamentally, like, caring about it. This idea that because you talk about something, you, like, meaningfully care about it. Like, obviously there's some topics that you talk about that you've got more interest or concern or care about. But with Lerix, it's like, oh, Lerix has put makeup on. There's a bit of content for tomorrow. Having a laugh at Lerix slapping some makeup on. I think people like Augie, for example, like he's got more of a right-wing, conservative kind of perspective on it. So he might have a more fundamental ethical or moral issue with it. But for me, it's just, oh shit, that guy I used to knock about with has put makeup on. Isn't that fucking funny,
wonderful.
bro?
But how do I make
And then obviously my other comments about his
I'm
changes.
just neighbor and I keep seeing him bring ladyboys every week.
Whoa, Brian, what the fuck, dude? Why are you fucking doing me in like this? We talked about this, bro. Fuck. Thank you for the super chat. Exactly. In the video, Chud says, I don't care about him and his content, and then proceeds to talk about it for 2 hours. I think somebody really cares about Liam a lot more than many of Liam's own fans. Such a dumb world we live in. These people really do not understand the concept of a live stream, do they? I suppose they're used to watching Lerix stream for 30 minutes. I don't know if he still streams for that short amount of time. They're used to watching Lerix stream for fucking an hour, about 5 topics. And so they're like, that's what they think it is normally. When you got to fill an 8-hour stream, bro, sometimes you got to sit with a topic for a little while. Especially if it's popular, dude. Especially if it's popular. Well, they actually knew each other. You're just parasocial. I genuinely thought this was AI. No way he did that. Slow News Week in commentary. I mean, this is true. Boldy J. I agree with that. Most of the commentary YouTubers take any chance they get to make fun of Liam in passing for departing from that community, but 2 hours straight of transvestigating is wild. People love to point out that he used to be a lot edgier and now is very tame. Compared to his past self, but that's such a normal thing to happen. I'd argue that most YouTubers have had edgy pasts and then take a turn for a tamer presence. One sec. Sorry. Sorry, one sec, sorry. Fuck, I've got rid of that. Hang on. There we go. Why is this guy so important? Oh my god, like, yeah, it's kind of out of nowhere, but like, it doesn't matter. Also, it pisses me off when a guy even slightly acts feminine, dresses feminine. Everyone jumps from them being trans. Bro, who fucking cares? Leave the guy alone. Oh, this is my favourite comment, I think. Watched it to see what evidence he had of Liam being trans, but he spent the entire time calling him the arseler and saying he was a queer. What? That's outrageous. Slander. That's slander, bro. What the fuck are you on about, dude? We gave fair and, you know, accurate analysis of what we saw. It's so good, dude. That's exactly how I remember it. Unbelievable, dude. He's talked multiple times about how he regrets his old behavior and doesn't want to be like that anymore. Bro, 2 hours is fucking crazy. What even is there to talk about? He's only posted one video with a new look. He also went through the live stream that Liam streamed the same day as the video. Bro needs to get a hobby. To be honest, I'm jealous of Liam's look too. Wouldn't make a video on it. Dude, at my age, okay, you cannot be a performative male. Performative males are not of interest to women when you're my age, okay? If I slap some makeup on, women would just think I'm a fucking weirdo, to be honest. And they'd be like, ugh, what's your problem? When you look like you. What do you mean, dude? Bro, if I put some eyeliner on, which would be the closest thing I could do, maybe some black fingernail paint. Performative males aren't fat and bold. Hey, what the fuck, dude? Dude, you see how it is, right? I get you guys just berating me constantly from every possible angle. Meanwhile, you look at Lerix's community, okay? And this is what they're acting like. They're all like, oh, you look great. You look great, hun. You look great, Liam. Unbelievable, dude. I need to swap you out for a more parasocial audience. I need to swap you all out for teenagers. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. That is an insane thing to say. He's just mad Liam looks hotter than him in eyeliner. Lamau. Why do people like this still exist? It's literally 2025. Get over it. If a dude wears some makeup, let him wear some makeup. I've said this in the chat before. Is it homophobic to assume all people in the LGBTQIA wear makeup, or heterophobic to assume that straight people don't wear makeup? I don't think it's either. I think we just need to keep in mind that anyone can wear it and it's okay. What's his problem? Seriously, what is his point? He can't be coy about wearing makeup. He can't wear makeup without any ulterior motives. The whole stream just feels incredibly homophobic, even if it's just jokes. 2-hour-long video of a guy wearing makeup. Bro, all these people saying this. Yeah, it's a slow... Dude, it's a slow news week, bro. It's been a slow news month. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Yeah, we're doing what we can with the materials that we got. But it's tough out there. It's tough out there, dude. These people not have jobs. They're not have slow weeks where they got to try and make shit happen with limited materials. Chudlogic is so weird. Burrow's been dragging Xanderhall for so long. Okay. Yeah, I think the other thing as well is, yeah, obviously all my content is stream clips, which are naturally going to be longer because it's not like an edited piece with a script, but whatever. I watched it and he has basically said that he's trans and showing evidence. He also brought up Caitlyn and said she was crazy. Okay. Nya, he a femboy. Oh, rah. Calm down. You know he's a real person, right? And then breaking the rule. There we go, guys. That, I think, is the Reddit. I just wanted to look over that. Hopefully cut a little second channel segment out of that. About Liam's new audience. And, yeah. I think
okay, that's wonderful.
we'll move on.
But how do I
don't think there's anything else to say.
Depressed people?
At Leo Archive K8Q became a member. At Leo Archive K8Q celebrates 5 months of membership. If they want guys wearing makeup to be normalized, why do they make such a big deal about it anytime the guy does it?
True! Thank you for the membership. They're acting like you made a 2-hour-long, highly edited documentary. Yeah, dude. Liam Donovan, formerly known as Lerix. Used to be. Nah, dude, I can't. I mean, you know, even if I found that there's a bunch of political stuff in there, it's like shower argument shit. I just don't really care that much, man. I mean, you know. Yeah, I'm going to watch the Nick Fuentes stuff, I think. I just think that, like, I find the concept absurd that, you know, you can be a conservative and be like a successful music commentator. You know, it's like, I just don't buy that, dude. And it is difficult because it's like people are like, oh, your argument is just you disagree. And it's like, well, I guess you could reduce it down to, yeah, you just disagree. But like, I don't know, man. What successful YouTube conservative music commentators are there that are openly conservative? I just think it kind of trends towards a more progressive audience.